Hey there, welcome to Transformation Tuesdays here on Training Academy, the place where we help you change your life one step at a time. If you've ever said, I know I need to change, but I don't even know where to start, today's episode is for you. In this Transformation Tuesday series, we tackle real life change, one habit, one decision, one step at a time, so you can finally break old patterns, heal from past mistakes, and create new rhythms that move you toward the life you actually want. In today's episode, How to Change Your Life. One step at a time, Mark is going to walk you through a simple, practical framework to go from, I wish my life was different, to I'm actually changing and I can feel it. So get comfortable, grab a notebook if you can, and let's dive in. I'm going to turn it over to Mark now.
Thank you, Jocelyn. Hey, this is Mark, and welcome to Transformation Tuesdays. Let's be honest for a moment. Most people want change, but very few people actually experience deep, lasting transformation. It's not because you're lazy. It's not because you're broken. Most of the time, it's because you're trying to change too many things at once. You don't have a clear starting point, so you keep fighting your old patterns with nothing new to replace them. Today, I want to show you a clear, simple path. In this episode, we're going to walk through 5 powerful steps. 1. Get honest about what really needs to change. 2. Define the future you're actually moving toward. 3. Shrink the change. One small step, one new habit. 4. Build a simple system and environment that supports your change. 5. Handle setbacks without quitting. By the end of this episode, you'll have one specific area of your life to work on, one concrete habit to start, and a plan to keep going when things get hard. So let's start at the beginning. Real transformation doesn't start with motivation. It starts with honesty. Before you can change your life, you have to answer a simple but uncomfortable question. What exactly needs to change? Not in a vague way like, I want to be better or I want to be successful. You need clarity. Let's do a quick exercise together. If you can, pause for a second and finish this sentence in your mind. The part of my life that most needs to change right now is, maybe it's your health, your energy is low, you're tired all the time. Maybe it's your finances, you're stressed, always behind, never feeling stable. Maybe it's your emotions, anger, anxiety, or discouragement keeps running the show. Maybe it's your relationships. You feel disconnected, alone, or surrounded by negativity. Now, I want you to go one layer deeper and turn that into a clear statement. I need to change the way because it's costing me. For example, I need to change the way I spend money because it's costing me peace and my future. I need to change the way I take care of my body because it's costing me my energy and confidence. I need to change the way I react when I'm stressed because it's costing me my relationships. Clarity like this is powerful because you can't change what you won't name. So if you're watching this, I want you to actually write this down later, or right now, if you can. The area I'm going to work on is because it's costing me. That's the starting point of your transformation. Once you know what needs to change, the next step is to get a clear picture of who you're becoming. Most of us stay stuck because we keep looking at what we don't want, instead of who we do want to be. So here's the question. Who do you want to become in this area of your life? Let's say your area is health. Future you might be someone who wakes up with more energy, and someone who doesn't get winded walking up the stairs. Someone who feels comfortable and confident in their own body. If it's money, future you might be someone who knows where every dollar is going. Is someone who saves consistently. Someone who isn't panicking when unexpected bills show up. If it's emotional life, future you might be someone who responds instead of explodes. Is someone who can feel anger, sadness, or stress without being controlled by it. Someone who brings calm, not chaos, into the room. So here's another exercise. Imagine yourself 6 to 12 months from now, after you've been consistently taking small steps in this area. Finish this sentence. A year from now, I want to be the kind of person who, maybe it's, keeps promises to myself, does what I say I'll do, even when it's hard, knows how to pause, breathe, and choose a better response. This is more than just a wish. This becomes your target, your North Star. We're not trying to become perfect you. We're aiming for healthier, freer, more mature you. When you know exactly who you're becoming, it becomes much easier to decide, okay, what's one small step I can take today to become that person? And that leads us right into our next step. Here's where a lot of people get stuck. They try to change everything in a weekend. They decide, I'm going to wake up at 5 a.m., work out for an hour, read 3 books a month, stop eating sugar, start a business, and fix all my relationships, starting Monday. By Thursday, they're exhausted. By the next week, they've given up. Then they feel like a failure. The problem isn't you. The problem is the size of the change. Real transformation happens when you shrink the change into something so small, it's not scary. So clear you know exactly what to do. So realistic you can do it even on a bad day. Remember this line. Small, consistent steps beat big, inconsistent efforts. Let's go back to your area of change. If it's health, instead of I'll work out for an hour every day, start with I will walk for 10 minutes after dinner 3 times this week. If it's finances, instead of I will save $500 every month, start with I will track every expense for the next 7 days and put aside $5 whenever I can. If it's emotional reactions, instead of I will never get angry again, start with when I feel triggered, I will pause, take 3 deep breaths, and count to 10 before I respond. It might feel too small, but that's the point. The goal isn't to impress anyone with your big goals. The goal is to build momentum and prove to yourself, I can change, I can show up, I can follow through. So I want you to choose one tiny habit connected to the area you wrote down earlier. One small action that takes less than 10 to 15 minutes. Is so simple you can do it on your worst day. If repeated, would genuinely move your life in a better direction. That becomes your first step in this transformation journey. Willpower is great until you're tired. If you're trying to transform your life using willpower alone, you're going to be exhausted all the time. That's why you don't just need a new habit. You need a simple system and an environment that support your change. Think of a system as a routine that makes the habit easier to do and harder to avoid. Let me give you a few examples. If you want to walk after dinner, put your walking shoes right by the door. Set a simple alarm on your phone called 10-minute walk. Future you will thank you. If you want to track spending, download one budgeting app or keep a simple note on your phone. Every time you spend money, pause for 10 seconds and write it down. No judgment, just awareness. If you want to respond better when you're stressed, put a sticky note on your desk or mirror that says, pause, breathe, then respond. Practice the 3-breath pause even when you're not upset, so it becomes automatic. Our environments are often designed for our old habits. The snacks visible on the counter. The phone next to the bed so we scroll until 1 a.m., yet no reminders of who we want to become. To transform your life, ask this powerful question. How can I make the right action easier and the wrong action harder? You don't have to do everything at once. Just make one small change in your environment that supports your new habit. Move the junk food where you don't see it. Charge your phone in another room at night. And put your journal and pen on your pillow so you see it before bed. Transformation becomes much more possible when your space, your tools, and your routines are all quietly whispering, this is who you're becoming now. There's one more truth you need to know. Anytime you decide to change, resistance shows up. You'll hear thoughts like, why, this is too small to matter. You'll never stick with this. You've tried before and failed. You're just not that kind of person. Or life will suddenly get busier, your schedule will explode, you'll get tired, and it'll feel easier to go back to the old you. This doesn't mean you're not meant to change. It means you're right in the middle of transformation. So what do? A few simple rules. 1. Expect imperfection. You will miss a day. You will forget sometimes. That doesn't mean you failed. 2. Never miss twice. If you miss one day, that's life. If you miss 2 days in a row, that's a new habit. So when you slip, just say, okay, I missed yesterday. Today I'm back. 3. Talk to yourself. Don't just listen to yourself. When the negative voice says, you'll never change, respond with, I am changing, one step at a time. I've already started. 4. Celebrate progress, not perfection. Did you walk 10 minutes today? That's a win. Did you pause before reacting once today? That's a win. Did you track your spending for 3 days in a row? That's a win. Transformation isn't about doing everything perfectly. It's about showing up again and again for the kind of life you want. You won't always feel motivated, but you can choose to be faithful, to do the small step you committed to, even when you don't feel like it. And that's where deep transformation really begins. Let's take a moment and wrap this up. Today, we walked through 5 key steps to change your life one step at a time. 1. Get honest about what needs to change. You can't heal what you won't name. 2. Define the future you're becoming. Who do you want to be in this area? 3. Shrink the change into one small habit. Make it so simple you can't say no. 4. Build a system and environment that supports you. Make the right thing easier and the wrong thing harder. 5. Expect resistance, but don't quit. Never miss twice. Celebrate progress, not perfection. If you take this seriously, you don't have to change your whole life this week. You just need to choose one area, one habit, and one small step, and start today. Your life won't transform overnight, but it will transform over time if you keep taking small, intentional steps in the same direction. Thank you for spending this time with me on Transformation Tuesdays. I'm going to turn it back over to Jocelyn to close us out.
Thank you so much, Mark. And thank you for watching this episode of Transformation Tuesdays. Change your life one step at a time here on Training Academy. Before you click away, take a moment and decide, what is the one small step I'm going to take today after this video? Write it down, put it in your phone, tell a friend. Don't just watch transformation, start living it. If this episode helped you, please subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next Transformation Tuesday. Like this video to let us know it was valuable to you, and share it with a friend, a family member, or a coworker who's ready for change but doesn't know where to start. We've got more episodes coming to help you break old patterns, heal from the past, and create new rhythms that move you toward the life you truly want, one step at a time. Thank you again for spending this time with us. I'm Jocelyn, this is Training Academy, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye for now.